I like that.
I like that. I like that.
Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today in the review room, we're going to be taking a look at Deadpool from Hot Toys. This is the movie masterpiece series, I believe it's called. Believe it or not, I'm new to Hot Toys, so I just realized this MMS347, I believe that would stand for Movie Masterpiece Series. I think that's what these are called, but anyway, this is the Deadpool figure, and I kind of want to talk about it and how I ended up picking this thing up for an amazing price, in my opinion. But I want to do that as I'm opening it, so that way you guys aren't just sitting there waiting for me to open it up, because I think that would just annoy you guys. But I do want to open this up by saying I did not expect to pick this up. This is a impulse buy, and I got it basically because of the price. It has a cool slip box here. I already opened it up a little bit and took a piece in the other video, but this is my very first Hot Toys figure ever, and I was so curious and interested in Hot Toys and the quality and how they look, because I've always wanted, ever since I was a little kid, to collect movie replicas and stuff. So this I'm very interested in. Now, funny enough, my birthday is at the end of the month, and I wanted to get myself a birthday present, something a little special, so I treated myself to a Batman Hot Toys. So that was my very first one, but since this was an impulse buy, this is the first one I've opened and looked at, so that's kind of odd. About the pricing, this was, I believe it was supposed to be about $300, but I was in the store, and I don't know what kind of deal they were having, but they only charged me $230 for this, and the idea originally was to buy it for $300 and take it out, review it. I was already talking to somebody about they wanted to get into Hot Toys stuff, and with their work schedule and the money and not wanting to pre-order, it basically boiled down to I would get it and obviously take care of it, review it, show it off, and then when they were ready, they would buy it for about the price I paid for it. I wasn't going to charge them any extra as long as nothing happened to it. It didn't fall apart, and that, for me, that was a great deal. So that's what got me interested in reviewing these, if they were able to do that. I have 3 different people who are interested in doing that. That's why I stopped in and decided to look and see what this store had as far as Hot Toy stuff. And when I saw it as $300, I was like, let's do that. So that was the idea. But when it rang up for $230, I was like, man. Now, I didn't make any deals, so I'm not ripping anybody off by not selling it to them, but I'm like, man, I might work a little harder and pick up some overtime and just keep this for myself with the Batman. So I don't know yet, but because I see the price of this thing going up like crazy, and if I decide to get it later on down the road, I don't want to pay $500-600 for it, not when I bought it for a little over $200, and I see so many people right now that would kill to pay that price. And if you're new to Hot Toys, maybe you don't have a lot of money, I mean, shit, yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. What I did was, every time we would go out for the past while now, I started doing this thing where I would not buy myself something, even in ridiculous stuff. If we're out at the fair and I wanted a funnel cake, if it's like a $6 funnel cake and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get in line and get that funnel cake, I will be like, you know what, I'm going to put that $6 away, not get the funnel cake, let that money stack up. You do that for a bunch of different things, and then down the road, when you get some money saved up, and change too, you throw change in a jar, go and collect that change. Down the road, you're going to have a couple $100 and you can buy yourself something nice. I know that might sound ridiculous, but I'm telling you what, it works. I've been doing that for a little while now, and it's money you would have blown regardless. When I was smoking, I used to be like, okay, I'm going to go, buy a pack of smokes or whatever. So instead, I would just stretch the cigarettes out, make a pack last a week, the best I could, and then every day take $5 from what cigarettes would cost and throw that money in the closet and not touch it. You know what I'm saying? Then at the end of 6 months, go out and buy a nice little something. So it's definitely possible. Work some overtime. If you're interested in Hot Toys, I know people cringe when they hear the prices, but if you don't pick them up when they first come out, a lot of collectors are telling me that the prices go through the roof. So I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to say, and I still didn't even get into this, but I want to shut up and look at this because this is mind-blowing. I love this. This is so cool. So here's how it comes packaged if you are interested in the Hot Toys. There was that slip cover, the slip cover that has a lot of cool art on it all the way around, and then there was the box with the showcase window, and then Deadpool on the back. And then we get this plastic carton here. It's got, it's open here. This is what opens it up. And it looks like there's these little packs of eyes. This is his fists. And the girl who sold this to me at the comic shop, she said that if you contact Hot Toys, oh, I'm sorry, it has this cover. That's the second time I forgot about this cover. But it's got a cover so it don't fall out. But she told me if you contact Hot Toys, they'll give you the middle finger for Deadpool. They didn't want to sell it in the pack, which I don't know how true that is. I got to look up what that's about, because when I tried looking it up originally, everything posted was about customs. So we'll start out with Deadpool himself. Let's pull him out of there. That is incredible. So he's this big just whatever. Look at that. Oh, man. Let's take his plastic off his head. That is incredible. That is truly incredible. Oh man, that is intense. Look at that. That's how tall he is. He's a 1/6 scale, which is 12 inches. Damn. And that is incredible. The likeness is insane. That is nuts. And then you have his body. And let's get some of these off. There's tape on it. Let's get some of this. Let's get this plastic off. Alright, so the tape was a pain in the butt, but he's incredible. I don't think his wrists are that, I don't think his wrists bend, but he looks incredible. Head to toe, he's pretty friggin' amazing looking. Look at that. I love the little design on the metal there. Look at that. See it, how when the light hits it just right? That little touch right there looks really good. I don't know if that's exactly movie accurate. I didn't really pay attention to any design on there, but got a little zipper here. I love that. A little dip. Originally, I was thinking about getting the 1/4, but it was the comic one. I think it's the NECA, and it doesn't have that dip. I don't know. I just wanted a movie one because Deadpool's cool in the comic, but I'm a movie Deadpool fan. Let's be honest. I like the idea of the comic, you know what I mean? But let's be honest. I'm hardcore movie Deadpool more so than the comic, even though the comic 1/6 scale looks friggin' amazing too. So this is cool. They got little pouches here. The pouches have like little foam inside, so they stay a consistent, realistic bulge there. This is incredible. Look at that. I want to move along. His eyes have different eyepieces. Here's like a little magnet. You take his eye out, and it looks like it just slaps right in there pretty nice. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's set Deadpool up here so we can look at the camera. I wonder how well he stands. Yeah, this is mostly an unboxing. I was going to review him too, but let's just unbox him and take a look, because this is my very first Hot Toys ever in hand. So I want to see what the fuss is about, and then maybe we'll review him another time. I don't think we need to. There's so many reviews, and this is just about getting a Hot Toys for the first time. This looks like it's real metal, or at least it feels like it's real metal. That is nice. That's nice. I mean, it's pokey, but it's not going to slice into you. But that's nice. That's how long it is. It's definitely real metal. Absolutely. That is awesome. And then we got 2 of those. That is cool. We got 2 of them. I could have sworn Deadpool's handle was red and black. Maybe that is the comic book Deadpool. This is amazing. Me and my daughter found this out. Oh, man, this is crazy. Me and my daughter found this out the other day when we first, yesterday when I first got it. You actually pull this back. See that? And it shows the bullet. You can push the bullet down in there and then pop out the magazine. And you can see the clip in there. Look at that. I know for people who are into Hot Toys, this is probably nothing new to them, but my mind is blown. This is like a functioning little pistol. We could probably shoot somebody with this thing, I bet. Let's see if the trigger works. Just kidding. Anyway, that is that is so cool. My daughter got a kick out of that. Look at that. Boom. You can't really make it look like, you know, he's out of bullets, I guess, because you'll always see the little bullet there, but I think that is definitely cool. You could pose him like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see the bottom, you can make it look like he's out of bullets or something. Maybe make it look like he's loading it. If you have him in the right pose, it'll look realistic. So that's one gun, and then you get two guns, and the same thing. I'll let you look at the detail on this, but this is the same thing with the second gun. It's articulated as well, so then you can pop out the clip, all the same. So that is cool. That is cool. And then he's got a little knife here. That is neat. I like that. A little knife. Where does it go? You know what? Let's put his guns in. I mean, shit, we took him out. Let's put his guns in. Look at that. Boom. Slides right in there. And he's starting to look badass already. Even more badass. Put that little gun in there. Look at that. Alright, so that's Deadpool with his guns, and his knife looks like it goes right there. Drop it in, and you pop it right in, and it goes in nice and flush. So that's definitely cool. I like that. Okay, so we have different eyes. Let's do this so they don't pop out all over the place. It looks like we have, here, you can just look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's wearing a set. So that's 5 different types of eyes. If you look close, it looks like we got squinting. What are these bigger eyes? They'll probably look even better once they're on them. But that looks like the wide eyes, a little bit less wide. He's giving you that squinty look like you're lying to him. And this is kind of a real squinty, like he's about to whoop your ass in a very sneaky way. So that is definitely cool. So we got eyes over there. And then we got hands here. I'm probably taking forever. You guys are probably like, this guy sucks. Oh well, sorry. This is just cool. We got hands here. Amazing detail on this already. And it feels like his fingers are pliable. So I can't wait to get the middle finger. I got to find a way to get that. If they don't actually make that, I'm going to be pretty upset. So I'll have to get a custom. I really hope the coloring's right and everything. So, but look at that. Nice detail. And it looks like it just plugs in down there, if you can see it. If I can hold it right. So they're side by side. You have a left and a right of these. Like a come to me hands. You got a right and a left. So that's your trigger finger hands. This looks like your katana hands. Katana holding hands. Here's your pointing hands. If you get this, you could probably mold that middle finger out of this and create a hand. I don't know how they do it, but you have your pointing hand, and then you have your okay. You have your little okay hand. That is great. So I definitely want to display him with that. Hey, okay. All right, so those are the hands. I dropped them in there. I didn't mean to be so. We got little, I guess these are for the wrists, or yeah, that looks like, no, I guess that's for the ankles maybe. All right, I told you I'm new to this. And it looks like we got, I didn't see this the first time when I looked in here, but it looks like there's little silver things. It looks like they are these that go on the pouches. It looks like the little clips on the pouches. So maybe those fall off at times. So I don't think I might even notice that at first if they fall out. But here's the back sheath that has the swords displayed on them, and that looks awesome already. They go in one way, so if you don't put it in right, look, it just got stuck. So apparently I didn't do it right, but they slide in there very smooth. Got a plain design right there, and then the back, I'm assuming this is magnet, since I don't know what I'm doing, but there's no hole or nothing, and I wouldn't expect. Oh yeah, that is. So how does it go? Okay, so if you put it too high, it'll fall into place. Yeah, it'll slide right into place. That's pretty cool. It slides right into place. Obviously, you got to get your fat thumb out of the way, but look at that. Slides right into place, and there you go. For messing about, yeah, that'll probably fall off. You want to take that off and move them around, pose them, and then slap that back on. Look how easy that was. Just put it back on, move it around, get it in the right position, and you're good to go. For yeah, I like it. I like it. Screw it. It's a little magnet. I could see people complaining that popping off, but I like it. Look at his gun just got all messed up. But if you move him around, you could probably get him into some good poses and move this stuff around. So basically what I'm saying is it doesn't look like this will hinder too much. See how it spins around? Just spin it back into position. So that's pretty cool. That's something I was wondering about. I love this though. You take his shoulders. If you have him, you can move the shoulder joint up to make it look like he's shrugging. You probably can't tell up close or this far away, but up close you can tell better. And then if you push his shoulders down, it just moves a little bit, but it's such a big difference when you put him in a position by making him shrug. I don't know. That's something I want to look into to see how people pose them, how crazy they get with making it look as realistic and lifelike as possible. And it appears that there's more. I'm assuming the next thing under here is just the display base. Comes with a display base. So here is the claw. So I'm assuming that'll go around him. I don't know if that's going to get in the way though. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But there's the claw. Here is something with Deadpool's face on it. I think I know what this is. Oh, there's a magnet there. So that might be how you get his face off. You use this magnet. You use this magnet to take his face out. Okay. And I think this is coated with like a rubber, so it's not going to scratch it up, if you were wondering. I'll just put his face back on there. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then we have instructions under here. And then, oh, that's heavy. That's a lot heavier than I was expecting. Let's take this out. As you know, or as you can tell, I'm not being gentle at all with the plastic, and I think that's my subconscious doing that, making sure I don't sell it, because hot toy buyers are probably pretty picky, and they don't want the plastic all beat up. So look at, you got a Deadpool symbol there, Deadpool here, a really cool nameplate with protective. I love that. I love when they do that. I've seen stuff, expensive stuff, that didn't have this protection on it. This I worked for a fabrication shop, and I still forget what that is, but just the plastic over it, a thin little material to keep it from getting scratched up. I like that. You have one on this too, and that's cool. So that is an awesome base. I like that. I like it a lot. And then we have the pole here, and I'm just going to pop it right out because I am already convinced I am going to do what I need to do to keep this thing in my collection, because this is friggin' awesome. Yeah. Okay, so you just screw the base in there, and we got a cool looking post here. I like that. It's not just a black bar, you know what I mean? It's got a design on it, and I wonder if there's a reason for that. Oh, did I screw this up? Yeah, I guess I did. Wait, no. Oh, that is cool. Look at, you screw the top off, so that way you can put this on there. I'm assuming, I should probably read the directions, but this looks like it fits. So you unscrew that, you put that on. Is that a little high? Yeah, that's a little high. That's a little high. That's going to... Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should have read the instructions. And then you have this little piece here. What does that do? Let's look at the instructions, buddy. The magnet, yep, it's for the eye, showing you only going 45 degrees. I don't really need to pose him much more than that. It's showing a magnet here for his back, so we're good so far. It's showing you what hands use what, how to put that in there. What is this? Those don't come off. Yeah, non-detachable it says. I don't know, pliers. I don't know what they're trying to say there, but nothing about the base. Ouch. So we're going to have to use our common sense. and I don't know if I have much common sense these days. So let's see if we can. I don't know. He's supposed to stand on it, ain't he? This is how new I am. Maybe it's an easy solution and I'm just overthinking it, but regardless, I'll figure it out after I close this video down. Alright guys, so once I shut it down, I looked up a video real quick and I was blown away by the fact that that post, I couldn't get it to work. It's actually bendable, so you can bend it around. It's rather annoying a little bit, but you can move it around and get them in different positions. But I probably would have liked a straight up and down one, but playing around with this just a little bit, I actually really like that. So I'm not good at putting them into a pose right yet. It takes a little while to get it into a really cool one, but I just wanted to see how he looked with each weapon and stuff. So he looks badass. I love this freaking thing. You got him there, you got Rick. This is not even close to what it's going to look like when it's done. I just threw it on the shelf to let it sit in a couple videos with me, but Logan's looking up at him. Alright guys, so I've had the Deadpool for a couple days, and I put it into this really cool pose. I haven't had much time to try to pose it. I think I only had about like 15 minutes to mess around with it and try to get it into a pose, and I love the friggin' thing. I love it. The Batman shipping said it'll be here on the 22nd or 23rd, so I'm going to try to put a video up for that one, but check this out. You can do some cool stuff. This isn't big enough for what I had it originally, but the idea is he was doing a spinning jump. He doesn't even have to be spinning, but he's jumping at his enemy, and he's got his sword up. Again, this was a more dynamic straight up, like he was going to slash it down, but I wanted him in the background, so I had to bring his arm down a little, and because of this bendable stand, I'm now able to get him in a in-air action here, and that's primarily what this stand is for, to have him in the air, from what I can tell, because it's bigger than he is, it's taller than he is, so you can't just stick him in it without his feet off the ground. And I don't think I showed this clear in the video, but it has Deadpool, his symbol, and I didn't even take the plastic off yet, but it's nice shiny silver. And then this one is this plastic here. Now you're gonna get air bubbles in this plastic, and what you want to do is you want to lift the plastic up just a little bit, and then take your finger and run it down and get the air bubbles out of there. And once you got the air bubbles off all of this, then you just take the plastic off and throw it away. Alright, anyway, enough goofing. He is amazing, and I am in love with Hot Toys. I think I am hooked. I am now a Hot Toys junkie. I got my eyes set on a few more figures. I'm going to take it easy, though. These things are expensive, so I'm going to start my change bucket yet again. I got a good head start, though. So here's my future Hot Toys bank saved up. Rick is not happy. He's going to shoot Deadpool because I'm giving Deadpool all the attention. But, yeah. And there's a Michonne coming out, too, if you didn't see images of the Michonne. She is incredible looking. I am so impressed. But real quick, we'll do a toe-to-head look at Deadpool. I'll try to get him focused on him and go nice and slow just a little bit. This is for anybody who wants to see some of that detail. These move around some because I'm probably not going to do a review, so even if this is a long video, if you're interested in this, you can just watch the video and maybe you see enough of what you need to know whether or not you're going to buy it or not. I love that. I love that striping on that metal. And his junk, he's got a comedic bulge. I think that's what they were going for. Regardless, it's strange at first when you pull him out and you're like, he's got a bulge, but then you're like, it's Deadpool and it has a comedic side to it. So there's his pouches, his other gun, and then his leg. Same as the other leg except for this strap here, which has a very nice and sharp knife right there. And again, you slide it straight in and give it a little push and it'll clip right in. So that's that. And then for his belt, you got the Deadpool sign. Sorry, I just hit the microphone, but you got the Deadpool sign, nice little belt. There's his top with, I love this. I love how there's some damage and wear and tear and weathering. It is great. Yeah, there's one arm. And there's the other arm. And this is the type of padding it is. And it's not too bad when you have him posed and then move his shirt down. You wiggle it around a little bit, and so far I've been able to get the wrinkles and creases out. So you just reshape them, and if you pull this down on the other arm, it came out a little bit. It didn't come out, it's supposed to be hidden under the arm. So you just go like this, you work it down that way, down towards his wrist, and you can fix that goof up that I had before. But anyway, there he is, Deadpool. Look at how it's sculpting, but it's sculpted so well, it looks like material. See that? I love that. Man, I love that. How the sculpting looks like material. That is so incredible. That is so damn incredible. So there he is, Deadpool, one of the coolest figures in my collection. I freaking love it. You got the Deadpool there. You got Rick Grimes, who is aiming his gun at him. He's a really cool figure, especially if you're a fan of The Walking Dead. And then you have, take these down here, you have Pet Walker number 1, head to toe. These are now going back up for pre-order with a 3-pack with Michonne and the 2 walkers. Here's Walter White. These figures and Rick are all done by the same company, 3-0. And they also are doing the Michonne. And then Deadpool and Batman are from Hot Toys. These are incredible. That's real metal here. And he's got a real metal collar. And his body moves around, and it's like a body suit. So there's no cuts. There's no marks or anything on him. It's a flesh body suit. I have reviews of these 2 walkers up on the channel if you guys want to check it out. But let's put, yeah, yeah, he can rock that. But and I've seen this all the time. A lot of people say, oh, 3-0, the quality's not as great, yada, yada, yada. And there's definitely a difference in quality, but there's also a difference in price. All right, there we go. Side-by-side comparison of Hot Toys gun on the left and 3-0 Breaking Bad gun on the right. Now, this has 2 points of articulation up here and down there, and this has 1, just the magazine. And you can see the clip in both, the bullet in both. This and this magazine. And here is the 3-0 Rick Grimes Python. Now this thing also opens up so you can reload it, and it's got nice detail there where you can even see the bullets. I mean, this is very, 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 very cool. I think that is awesome, and it's well done. So the quality's there. There's definitely a pricing issue. I didn't break it. It pops out like that, but I only have one hand. There's definitely a pricing difference. So it's up to you. I think they're both definitely good companies to check out if you like what they're bringing. This is awesome. I'm actually not going to display him. I'm moving in 2 months, and I want to get a cabinet because with my collection already, I thought this would be okay with the open, bookshelf, and it is for the statues, but I'm done dusting. I want to get a case. I don't want to be like everyone else and get one of those IKEA cases, but I'm going to. And that's not bad. It's just I want to put these up for display and have them with some type of diorama, some type of background, instead of just being in the glass case like a museum. I want to do something a little different. But this thing is awesome. I don't know what else to do. As far as articulation, that's easy. I mean, his arms, it's not tight there. That's easy. They lift right up easy. I wouldn't go past there. It says not to go past there. And I know people tend to move it more than it really needs to, but let's take his swords off. But when you're moving them, as far as the articulation I care about, I want to know, is he going to move to pose him? I don't care if he can look behind him or if his arm can spin all the way around. And I know that's impossible because he has a suit on, but I don't care about that type of articulation. Even with the action figures, I just want to know that he's going to be posable. And his arm got a good bend to it. And this arm got a good bend too, so that's all I need to know. Will he pose good? And he definitely looks like he'll pose good. Now, a little wrinkle there, but you see how you kind of work it out already? I know sometimes I'll watch videos and people freak out when it wrinkles, and I see what they're saying, but if you just play with it a little bit, the wrinkle comes right out. Now, if you leave him posed for a long period of time, I don't know what would happen, but he's got a good enough bend in the knees. I'm not worried about it. You can hear the material going, so that makes you a little nervous, but it doesn't feel like it's going to just break away, you know what I mean? You got some nice ankle articulation there. I like that. That's going to be very helpful to get him into some cool poses. But oh man, these Hot Toys, I can see them getting very addicting. I'm already looking up like Tomb Raider, not to buy. I can't. I'm not doing that. That's too much money. But it's gonna be a while before I grab another one. But because I got this and Batman. Batman's gonna be here in a couple days. But I was already looking up Tomb Raider. I was already looking up the Joker, like the 1989 Batman Joker. That's gonna make it in my collection. I don't care if it's 5 years from now. The Heath Ledger. Did I say it right? Ledger Joker. That's definitely making it in the collection. And again, I don't care. Some way, somehow. That broke just now. That ripped. Did you see that? That's definitely making it in the collection. My thumb, I was talking to the camera. My thumb went and tapped it like that, and it ripped right off. You can see there's a little strip of glue right there. A little tiny strip. And that is definitely disappointing. I'm not sad at all about it. I will put some glue on there. I'll look it up and make sure I'm not using the wrong type of glue, but I will glue that down. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to deter me none. But that is a little shitty, thin little strip of glue there. See that? But I'll glue that sucker down. Hopefully, no, that doesn't come off. But, yeah, he looks fantastic. All right, so you guys seen he bends he crunches, he looks back a little, and then he has all the movement, double joints, knees, elbows, he'll turn. His leg has a thigh swivel, and we got a swivel. Yeah, there's a swivel here. His shoulders look like they have, not the butterfly joints, they might, because it feels like there is there. See how you can do that? And then it looks like there is. Then you can go high with it, like a shrug, or bring it low, as if, I know you could bear. Yeah, there you go. It's subtle. It's real subtle, but there's a big difference when you got them standing. If you put these shoulders up, and then you have them lifting something, and then you put the shoulders down. It's real subtle, but it's there. That stuff I think is cool. But it's getting dark. I'm losing some light. But I think this guy is incredible. This guy is friggin' credible, except for that is pathetic, but I don't care. I wanted to make sure it was flush, but there's some different eyes. How does that look? You want to do the oh crap eyes? You should probably use that magnet thing. Don't do what I'm doing, but I'm trying to rush so that way you guys see what I'm talking about. But they slide in there good. See, doing it right on camera. You could probably move them around, flesh them up a bit, like that one I had to flesh up a bit. But there's some bigger eyes. Do you like that better? I kind of like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I really like that. All right, guys. Thanks for coming by the review room, checking out my very first Hot Toys. It is incredible, and I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I'm about to put my ass on the corner because I want that Joker. The other Joker, Predator. Predator's next on the list, man. And I don't know what I'm going to do about Predator because I want the original. I want Predator from the movie Part 2. Elder Predator looks sick. Oh, man. Predator is my all-time favorite monster from any monster movies. And he's a must-have. He is a must-have for a Hot Toys for me. And the Punisher, he's definitely on the list. He doesn't come out till next year, though, so I'm pacing myself good. And that's the John Bernthal Punisher. So I want him, probably Daredevil, to put them together with Deadpool because they'll all look cool together. I got Rick Grimes in the background. He's badass. So far I have 3-0. I got the Walter White, the 2 zombies, Michonne's pets, and then I got Rick Grimes and then Deadpool. So that's 5 already. Yeah, those 3 up there. These 3 and then these 2 down here. So you got Rick Grimes. Yeah, Rick. Rick Grimes looks badass. I have him pointing his gun at me the entire time. But maybe he'll point it at Deadpool. Do they look cool together? Rick Grimes 3-0. I think it was what? When they first came out, they're like $100. There's a difference, definitely. This is still good. I think this is still, something to grab for a Walking Dead fan. But holding this right here, this Deadpool in my hands, this thing is if I'm about to make a movie and we are looking at a design for the character. Like, this is some real professional Hollywood shit. And we are agreeing on, okay, yeah, this is definitely the outfit we should go with. I mean, this looks professional. This looks like you are in the creative team. You know what I mean? You got these around your office or whatever, and this is just official as hell. I think this is incredible. Look how cool he looks. Just because you guys are putting up with me for a few more minutes, let's put in his... come on, Ronnie, use the piece. Let's put in another eye set. Let's do the squinty eyes. I don't know if I like the squinty eyes, but let's do those. I put it on the wrong side. There we go. There we go. Squinty eye Daredevil. No, that's cool. I like that. That was either thunder or a plane just fell out of the sky. That was scary shit. I love it. I don't know if you guys heard that. Probably not, but I like those squinty eyes. I like that a lot. One thing someone did tell me when I got this, someone sent me a message and said, watch the wrist. The wrist articulation? Or switching the wrists out. Somebody said that. Watch the wrists. And I don't know what they mean. Let's put a gun hand on. See, he's got... Maybe that's what they mean. The material looks a little weak right there. It looks like you can actually yank that right off and mess it all up. I really don't care. As long as it stays put, I don't give a damn what it looks like because you can't see it. His arm pops on good and it doesn't touch. It doesn't rub against it. There's no articulation though. I can't feel any articulation. I don't want to press it though. And it looks like if there was articulation, you'd be able to see inside there, and that's just... Okay. That's gotta be thunder. Did you guys hear that? I just shit myself a little. Let's put his gun in, and then I'll end this before thunder comes through the friggin' window. Let's see how easy a Hot Toys is to put a gun in. Oh my god, that was incredibly simple. It went in there like smooth. I mean, that was real smooth. Damn. And that looks cool. Look at that. Wait, have him smelling it. Go ahead, Deadpool. Smell that. See? Look at... That's one thing I don't like. You can see inside there. But maybe I just don't have it in all the way. Smelling his guns. I'm going to have to look to see how they pose them, because I seen one that was... It looked just like the movie. I don't know if it's like this. I don't know if it's like that or what, but that was smooth. Getting that gun in there, damn. That was very smooth. Okay, you know what? He has something in there to make his wrist articulate, but I think the edge of the glove gets in the way. That is something I don't care to pressure, because that kind of annoys me that I gotta glue that back down. I gotta replay the video. Maybe I was being too reckless in the moment. Yeah, that's so fucking cool. What do we want? Let's see how smooth a sword goes in. Oh, that is like butter, baby. That is smooth. Let's put him on display with this as I poke my fucking eye out. There we go. Let's move that. Let's get him in some type of pose. Yeah. He's about to cut you, then punch you. Fuck, man. This thing is incredible looking. Alright, I'm going to go make out with it a little bit. Yep. Look at him. He's like, Ronnie touches me at night. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Deadpool. Wait till Batman gets here. Yeah, I gotta go, because power's probably gonna go out, and then this is all gonna get shut down, and I'll lose the data. Fuck. Subscribe now.